Howdy guys, Trav here, welcome back, and on today's episode we're going to be building our Enderman farm, and you knew this was coming if you've been watching the Let's Play, and I'm going to load this up in, well I have loaded this up in a creative copy of my survival world to make this a little bit easier for all of us here, and this is a very simple farm, so let's get right into it. First thing I want to do is set the scene. We're here on an end island, well what used to be an end island. And if you've been paying attention, I cleared it all out with a quarry digger to create a void. It's kind of weird, so if you have some vertigo sickness, you might not want to look too much at it. But the reason I did that was to eliminate all spawning space possibilities on the island. You could obviously do that by flooding it or by lighting it all up, but I went for this route because it's just, you know, it reduces lag, and I can get all the way down to Y2 to do my building. Obviously the lower you build your farm, the better it's going to be. So if you don't want to clear out the whole island, you know, maybe flood everything, and you could dig out deep enough in the center that you can get all the way down to Y2 and build your farm down there. You know, just be a little bit creative. But obviously the lower you build your farm, the better. So I'll leave it up to you guys to determine how much work you think is worth the effort to make the farm even more efficient. So anyway, we're all the way down here, right below the portal, so that way when we come through the gateway, it teleports us right down here. Here's the farm. Very simple, very straightforward. It's not going to take us too long to build, so let's get into it. And before we do, make sure you support the video with a like, subscribe if you haven't already, excuse me, and hit that little notification bell so you know when I go live next. Alright, so first let's take a look at what we're going to need here. So if you look at this chest, lever, some powered rails, normal rails, you're going to need a name tag for the Endermite. So make sure you have one and you have it already named, or bring an anvil with you. You need a minecart for the Endermite. Ender pearl is here to represent trying to spawn in the Endermite. Maybe you get lucky and he spawns right away. Maybe you're unlucky and it takes a while. You need a stack of some kind of building block. 6 smooth stone slabs, let's bring 3 or 4 stacks of leaves of some sort, a stack of string, a few stacks of carpet, 9 trap doors, some kind of lights, iron ingot. So this is representing the beacon. I definitely recommend a beacon. You can run the farm without it, but it's going to make it much easier. Okay, and I'll tell you why. So you have a beacon. I bring a double beacon and enough blocks for a double beacon. And why is because if we run resistance and regeneration, then we can deal with killing these guys while AFK and overcoming starvation. Because on PlayStation, you can't put food in your left hand or anything like that. And then you could also run strength too, so you can kill them faster. Because that's the I wouldn't even say a problem, but that is the catch of this farm, is you're going to get so many Endermen that your mob cap's going to fill really fast, and you won't be able to kill them fast enough, really. So we're going to utilize entity cramming and strength 2 to help with that. Let's see. So storage, I'm going to leave up to you guys, but you got a couple chests and a few hoppers to start us off with. And then beyond that, it's completely up to you guys. What I would suggest is maybe a small dropper elevator, and I would have a dropper reading a comparator so that when everything becomes full, it just spits the items into the void, because you're going to get more ender pearls than you know what to do with here. And that way you don't have them all sitting in your farm, making the performance run like crap. Bring a good sword, a really good sword. Mending, efficiency, sharpness, looting 3, or maybe not looting, depending on how many pearls you want. You're going to need 6 daylight sensors. And I think that pretty much wraps it up in this chest. Well, I was supposed to put the mine carts. So you're also going to need, let's see, 48 normal mine carts. Okay, for entity cramming. So 48. Beyond the one we're going to put the Endermite into, and then bring one more for you to sit in. That's optional. I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So anyway, that covers the size of this thing. And so what I want to do first is get these guys to stop spawning in. So I'm going to light up their pad here. Just like that. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to make the spawning pad. So let me come out a ways from here. let's get our leaves. Give us a couple spaces here. And our spawning pad, let's go ahead and make it 7 by 13. And the size isn't, this isn't a very, this size sounds specific, but there's not. The science behind it is you need the spawning pad to be at least 6 by 11, because that's when, for my testing on PlayStation, we start getting full mobs packs of 4 to spawn in, and you want mob packs of 4. So I gave them a few extra spawning attempts. There's no sense in making this pad any bigger than necessary, because at that point, you're going to be hitting your mob cap anyway. So there's no reason for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right here is going to be our floor size. So let me get this filled in. But yeah, it's crazy efficient. So if you're higher up and the mobs are a little bit slower, then you can increase the size of this floor a little bit. You shouldn't have to go much bigger. Okay, so the first thing I want to do before we get ahead of ourselves is light this up, so we don't have to deal with the beastlies. So let's put a couple lights there. Now your leaves give 5 blocks on either side, so come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in all directions, and this is going to be your leaf area. 2, 3, 4, 5 to help with spawning attempts. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you're going to fill all this in. Just like that. So that should get us the shape. Now all we have to do is fill it in. Okay, with that filled in, we're going to come out the center on one side here towards where our killing platform is going to be. And we're going to go 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And let's make this 3 wide, give them plenty of room to pass. Isn't that crazy how simple this spawning platform is? It's all it takes, guys. And then let's put a couple fences here to help kind of guide them to the center. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to make this 3 high, because that's the height the Endermen need so they could fall. I'm going to just make leaves, stairs, just like that. Okay? And let's see here. Alright, so we're going to kind of fill this in with 2 on that side. Be careful building this in survival, guys. You don't want to fall in the void. Or don't be like me where, oh, I got to tell you guys. So, I was out here, I built the, I was building that quarry digger to dig the hole, and, I put my shulker box full of redstone on it, and then I broke my shulker box right next to me, and it fell off the other side into the void, and it was all my redstone stuff, so I was not a happy camper. Okay, so we need, let's see, we needed our daylight sensors. Here. I'm going to do 3 for now. We'll add well, let me go and put these in, because I got a couple different ways you guys can run your kill chamber, and I'm going to show you. So we're going to do this right now. Let's put trapdoors here. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to need our string and our carpet. Doesn't necessarily need to be string here. Let's just do that. Bring those up one more. Perfect. Okay, so for here, let's go ahead and run string all the way down the side, just to help keep them where we want them to be. Double layer carpet. Now here, let's get this so it comes above the leaves, like that. See that? And we're going to do the same to this side. Okay, so that gives them their little walkway where they could spawn in, they can walk right up, and then they're going to hit the endermite. So what we're going to do here is put one layer of slabs here, and then we need to come up, and then we're going to put another layer of slabs here. And then on these ones, we can put more trapdoors, just like that. Okay, so this is going to be a 2x3 layer here, and this is where we're going to put our little endermite. So first thing we need to do is get some carpet put in, and the endermite we want on this layer right here, the second layer. So we're going to do this, and then to get this to work, you just build off the back, and then you're going to push them off like that onto that spot. So let's go ahead and put this side in to hold them like that, and then we need our, we're done with that, we need this, we need our cart, we have our cart, and we need our name tag. Let's grab our name tag here. And give yourself room in survival, like build a little platform like here, so you can kind of stand on it, so you could deal with if he, you know, once he tries to hit you. Put a couple of rails there so we can push him right down onto that. Have your cart ready. You want to name tag him before you put him in the minecart. And let's get our ender pearls here, and hopefully we have a little bit of luck here. Don't you jump off. Holy cow, guys, that took like 3 or 4 minutes. That was insane how long this guy took. Alright, get in there. There we go. Alright, so anyway, back on track. So we're going to kind of push the cart right there. It just kind of stopped. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a nudge. I kind of want it lined up with the edge of the carpet. Right there ought to do it. Yeah, that ought to do it. See how it's just kind of like lined up with the edge of the carpet? My goodness, that guy took forever to spawn in. Alright, here we go. So we're going to drop this. And if we measured, I think he got nudged just a little bit here. Let's see. Alright, we're going to do it like this. There he goes. Now we'll put this stuff back. Typically, if you put it over top of them, they're not going to see him very well. So, you know, I would avoid that. Alright, so he's in place. That's all in place. That's in place. So, time for our finishing touches here. To represent the storage facility, we're going to do... I'm going to just put a chest here, and let's get another one next to it. And just keep in mind, if you're at Y2, you won't be able to put anything underneath that. That's the lowest you're going to be able to build. Okay, and for now, I'm going to get rid of these so I can put my hoppers in. And then let's feed hoppers right into that chest, just like this. And let's put carpet on top so the XP doesn't get sucked into those hoppers. Stuck on them. And one more there. Okay, so that's the basic holding chamber done. So now all you need to do is put your beacon in. And you can give yourself some room here to kind of work as your little platform. You can light this up here, and then put your beacon out back. Is what I did. However you want to do that is completely up to you, but make sure you have a beacon as soon as you can. And then this thing's basically ready, guys. We're ready to rock. So I kind of want to show you. So the way I have this set up now is I could stand here. Let's get our good sword. I could stand here and attack without any issues. We're gonna get these guys spawning in. Come down here, remove the lights, and retreat back. And they're gonna start spawning in. And what you're looking for is packs of 4. Yep, just like that. So they're gonna come in here, and we want them to see the guy. So we're gonna give him just a little nudge. You see some of them see him really easily. There they go. And they're just gonna load this up. Eventually they're gonna just entirely stop spawning here. Looks like we're already there. Yeah, so a few seconds. Now if I kill a couple of these. And I mean, look at that, you just can't keep up. Okay, so let's check this out. We've got the basic farm here for if you're gonna be sitting here and smacking them all with your sword. Just kind of look at our levels flying in here. We just can't keep up, because as we're killing them, the more are coming, faster than we can kill them. Boy, don't you wish we had sweep and edge on console and the whole combat overhaul? That would be so awesome. But yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is crazy. Very good XP. I don't think it's going to render our gold farm obsolete, because that thing's great too. And it's a little bit simpler to use, easier to get to, and to me it's a little bit easier to use with tools. I'm on my tools, but this is something else. So. Yeah, see, I mean, I just can't keep up. Look at this. There's no way I can keep up with the number of Endermen here. That's just a small spawning platform. You don't need to go crazy with it. You know, once you get to this point, you've done really all you could do. Now it's just a matter of killing them as fast as we can. So I'm going to show you a couple things we could do just to kind of improve this a little bit to make the killing part a little bit faster. Cool. So, what we're going to do, these front hoppers, we're going to get rid of the carpet on them, and we're going to put any kind of rail down. And what we need to do is we need to fit 24 mine carts on each of these. So I'm going to put the starter ones. And you need to be able to get underneath them. You're probably going to have to get rid of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. And then, so the other thing I wanted to show you, so that's going to be killing them as they fall into those carts with cramming. That's going to start killing them. So that's going to help deal damage, including your sword. And this is also why the beacon's so important. Just it helps you kill these things faster. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you is come out 2 blocks on either side of the back here. Come up 1. Put a double carpet here, double carpet here. You can get rid of this. And you can get rid of these. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put power rails along here. Put a lever on the end. put a minecart here, turn that on. And so what we could do is we could ride this thing with our sword drawn, and we could hit him like this. Okay. Alright guys, so after kind of making those changes, you could see how with this system, as they come up and fall in, those minecarts are going to help us out. And they're going to put some damage into them while we're hitting them with our sword. And yeah, it works out pretty good. So let's test this out. Let's put it on survival. And do a save. I haven't done one in a while. And now let's hop into here and hit this. Move a little bit. There we go. And then just start doing this for a little while. Just like that. So, right there. You can AFK just like this. And now the only worries are going to be those trap doors. I don't see any reason why you can't replace those leaf blocks there with obsidian. Yeah, I don't really see any reason. It might give them an issue, them teleporting out of here, so just kind of pay attention to that. But as long as you're still stay moving on this, you're not going to have an issue, because most of the time you're hitting the Enderman anyway. So anyway, guys, very simple, easy little farm. Doesn't take a whole bunch of resources here, and it's going to work great for you. I gave you a couple options of what you can do for handling the killing. AFK option, using a minecart, it works nice. Makes it a little bit easier to get all of them. But yeah, this thing works fantastically. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure once you get your beacon up that you double carpet the whole thing, and so that way they can't teleport behind you onto your beacon. Other than that, I think that's just about all I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, make sure you support the video. I hope you guys in the U.S. had an awesome Thanksgiving. To everybody else and everybody included, make sure you enjoy your weekend. I'm going to see you again very soon. So once again, guys, this is Trav. Until next time, bye for now.